Welcome back to CarOg 765, the channel where we bring classic cars back to life with stories, details, and pure automotive passion. If you love vintage muscle, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss our next ride through history. Today, we're taking a trip back to the mid-60s, a golden era for American muscle cars. Our spotlight is on a rare legend, the 1964 Buick GSX. While the GSX officially hit the market later in 1970, its roots trace back to Buick's mid-1960s performance experiments. Imagine a car that mixed style, comfort, and raw power, years ahead of its time. That's what makes the 1964 GSX story so fascinating. Exterior. The 1964 Buick GSX carried the clean, sharp lines of the early A-body Skylark but stood out with unique performance touches. Picture a long hood, a short rear deck, and a stance that whispered muscle. Its grille was wide and bold, with quad headlights giving it an aggressive face. Buick engineers experimented with racing-inspired stripes and wider wheels, something that would later become the GSX's trademark. Even back in '64, the concept of bright yellow and bold black stripes was being tested, giving the car a personality that screamed power even before you turned the key. Interior. Step inside, and you'll feel Buick's philosophy: muscle doesn't have to mean stripped down. Unlike other muscle cars that were bare bones inside, the GSX offered comfort. The 1964 interior featured bucket seats wrapped in vinyl, a sporty center console, and chrome accents on the dash. Drivers got a performance-focused gauge cluster, a tachometer, and even a floor shifter that made the car feel like it belonged on the drag strip. But true to Buick's identity, it was still quiet, refined, and comfortable for long drives. This balance of luxury and speed was something only Buick dared to do in the muscle car wars. Performance. Now let's talk about the heart of the beast. Under the hood, the 1964 Buick GSX was imagined with powerful V8 engines. Buick offered the famous 401 cubic inch nailhead V8, producing over 325 horsepower, a serious number in 1964. Later upgrades tested the 425 Wildcat V8, pushing closer to 360 horsepower. The GSX wasn't just about straight-line speed. Buick worked on handling too, giving it heavy-duty suspension, wider tires, and stronger brakes. That meant you could take corners with confidence, something many muscle cars of the era struggled with. On the quarter mile, the GSX concept was quick. Reports suggest mid-14-second runs, making it one of the fastest Buicks of its time. But the real magic was how smooth it felt, speed without the shake, a racer in a tuxedo. Legacy. So why does the 1964 Buick GSX matter today? Because it planted the seeds for what would become one of the most iconic muscle cars of the 1970s. Buick's willingness to blend muscle performance with everyday comfort changed how car enthusiasts viewed speed. Collectors today view early GS and GSX models as rare gems. The 1964 versions, especially if you find one modified with GSX-style performance packages, are considered highly valuable. They represent the first step in Buick's journey from quiet luxury to loud performance. Conclusion. The 1964 Buick GSX is more than just a car, it's a glimpse of what was to come. A perfect mix of elegance, aggression, and engineering innovation. It showed the world that muscle cars didn't have to be rough and raw, they could also be refined and sophisticated. And that's why this car remains a piece of American automotive history worth celebrating. Thanks for joining me on this ride through time. If you enjoyed learning about the 1964 Buick GSX, make sure to subscribe to CarOg 765, drop a like, and share this video with fellow car lovers. Until next time, keep the engines roaring and the classics alive.